across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
52 is the mic right here over there.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There you go.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Blue 60. Mike Mark 2. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Where's 52?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So defensively here, trying to stop Matt Stafford, CD. Now he's got some time under his belt with this new team, the Rams. What's the key to slowing him down?
Well, I think that a big part of what's going on with him and his team has just been coming together. Brand new team, brand new system, brand new receivers to throw to. And similar to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get him.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Let's go. I got you, boy. 41.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's go, baby. Check. Let's get that ball. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. All you get is a heavy go.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trash. That's trash. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. 79 Broncos. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Check, 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 check.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Let's put him on.
Back to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Second down and 8.
Check Mike 21. Target.
Here's Stafford.
Let's go.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
41's the mic. 41's
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, D! Woo!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Get ready. 41 Mike. Mustang 19. I gotta go.
From the gun, Jones.
Is that all you got?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Tight end left, tight end left. Alert, alert. 3 now. 26 Mike. 7 Pirates. 26 Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there on the tackle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch left, watch left.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A final shot before break. Jones flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
complete. Will score. Touchdown, New York. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's the way. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen. 25, check 20. Mike 22. Check 40 got, 40 got. Big 20.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
What we got?
They snap it to Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's crazy. He's alert.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On 4th down, Stafford. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check three, check three, check three. Viking 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. They're not ready for this, man.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there sometime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Waiting. 21, check Mike 21. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Stanford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Stafford on 1st down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. face a second and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming. Kill, kill, kill. White 7.
On the give, this is Akers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Right there.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
54's Mike. 54's.
Now it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Stafford now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Watch the screen.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Jordan Fuller there to take him down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
And the Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Galladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
Right here, guys. Fight. Mike. Drop deep.
On first down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.